Oval Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.
Good morning. It's Thursday. It's the 12th of February, 2026. And I was watching a clip this morning of Piers Morgan Uncensored. That's the title of his program, his show, if you like. And it quite clearly is not uncensored, because he had Lady Victoria Hervey on there. This is a lady who went to Epstein Island. And he basically called her out and said, no, that's not true. That's not true. Now, unless Piers Morgan has been to Epstein Island and is hiding it, then he's full of shit. Because she's been there and he's telling her what was going on and who was there and what was happening. And he's going, no, it didn't. No, he didn't. Or maybe it could be that the people that are paying his wages are censoring what he says. So it's not Piers Morgan Uncensored. Or if it is, there's a number of questions that need to be answered of Piers Morgan. This is a man who got it totally wrong about COVID, who got it totally wrong about the lockdowns, who got it totally wrong about the vaccines. Maybe he should be unplatformed rather than uncensored. Just saying. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. My first story: authorities have raided organisations linked to philanthropist George Soros as part of investigations into alleged financial and regulatory violations. Officials say documents and electronic devices were seized. The group denies any wrongdoings, calling the action politically motivated.
This is also a very interesting story to me, because this happened 4 years ago and it's now playing out in the movie. Right now, I was witness to the fact that he was arrested and he was dealt with 4 to 5 years ago. But now, for those people who want to see it in plain sight, it's coming out in plain sight. And there are certain people that are going to be prosecuted in plain sight. And of course, George Soros is one of those, because he's one of the root causes of the problems we have right now. My next story is about Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is in complete and utter meltdown at the moment. And the reason for that is there's a lot of names in the Epstein list that live at Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace or one of the palaces. And beforehand, before the list was published, they could all point the finger at Andrew. But Charles, you've got questions to answer, haven't you? Maybe, and this is only a conspiracy theory, maybe that's why they created the fact that you've got cancer. Just saying. Drew.
Next up, the EU has voted to approve a $90 billion EU loan to support Ukraine's budget and defence needs through 2026 to 2027. The package was backed by a large majority of MEPs in Strasbourg. The loan will be financed through joint EU borrowing on the markets, backed by the EU budget and expected to be repaid by Ukraine once it receives war reparations from Russia. Funding comes with conditions including commitments to democratic reforms, the rule of law and anti-corruption measures. The package still needs formal approval by the EU Council so that the first payments can begin dispersing, likely the second quarter of 2026.
Well, this is all part of the exposure, because if you're not awake now, then God bless you. Because sending that kind of money across to Ukraine when they're building a ski resort in the middle of a, so say, war, that should wake you up. And if that hasn't woken you up, probably nothing will. But the EU and the UK and the USA Corporation are desperate to keep this war going. And there's a reason why. Because this is the hub of child trafficking. This is the hub of adrenochrome. This is the hub of bioweapons. Allegedly. And the EU, the UK and the USA Corporation need war to get funding. Without war, they've got no funding. So this funding that's coming from the EU will just line their own filthy pockets. Are you seeing it yet or not? If you're not, you need to open your eyes. They're just sending the money round in circles. You know, when we started this 6 years ago, we pointed out that Bill Gates, everyone thinks he's very philanthropic in giving money to charity. Then you look at the charities he gives it to, it's all his own charities, and it goes round and round and round in a circle, so that it looks like he's giving 5 times more than he actually is, and it's all his own charities. It's time for you to wake up and see what's going on. And there are so many people right now that are fully awake, and there are those that have just gone back into their happy bubble. And yes, those that are fighting out there for you right now are fighting for you, because we're fighting for the protection of our children, the protection of our women. So what it's doing, and thank God it is, it's exposing the real men out there, the real warriors, the guys that are out there prepared to stand up for what's right, none more so than the farmers in the UK and in Europe. Real men doing real jobs, fighting for the protection and the provision for their women and children. They make me very proud. And those who walk around with their Shih Tzus and poodles with pink hair and earrings, get a life. That was the news on the 12th of February 2026. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Oval Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.